Hey now, Metal Mike coming at you. It is Wednesday morning. It's about 10 o'clock in the morning. Now, I'm going to go back to that estate that I posted yesterday on the 8th of January. Today's the 9th, obviously. But I wanted to kind of give you a small rundown of the things that we picked up yesterday. Obviously, I got most of it on some of my shoots, but there were a couple of pieces I left out, and why not just do another quick rundown. So right here at that estate that I found by simply driving down the alley when I went back at 12 o'clock is an old baby stroller. Now these are obviously very common. It's got the push bar with it. I found that up in the attic of the garage, way buried back in the rafters. And you know, when I clean it up and everything, it's going to be really nice. People love these things for on their porch or in their planter rooms, and it's just got a great look to it, 1940s. Now here's that tool and die kit that I... if that's even the proper name for it, that I found yesterday too, or was given. It's marked Easy #1, and it's a Champion Blower and Forge, Lancaster, PA, USA, patent December 7th, 1894, and it's called the Easy. Now, it looks like it's got all of its pieces in really nice condition. Is there a market for it? I guess we're going to find out, huh? Now, when we went back there at 12 o'clock, I also got this nice vintage ice fishing. This is for, if I remember right, it's just for digging out a nice ice hole so you can do some fishing. I really dig the little leather strap over that. So this is an old one, and it's just primitive, and it's a great piece. A couple of odd fishing rods without the reels. Nice ice fishing pole in that green tube right there. A couple of nice old umbrellas, really large ones. And this one even looks like it might be a promo. These are great either way, you know, for flipping at the flea market for a couple bucks or just everyday use. Here's a nice piece for the top of my shed that I'm building, just an old rooster. Got this nice, somewhat vintage outdoor light, obviously. I can get a couple bucks for that at the flea market. This is a piece to another lamp that I'll show you in a minute here. Then I got these snow shovels. Not too bad. But being in Minnesota, you can never have enough. And to tell you the truth, I'm kind of low on snow shovels. Also got this other shovel. Now, the thing is even if I don't use them, I can always get a buck for them at the flea market or just give them away and let someone scrap them. Got this nice mallet here, sledgehammer. Very solid. Handle looks good. Got this nice roadside assistance kit. Kind of a bunch of oddball stuff in there. Let's see if this works. This would be obviously the best thing. Nothing. But that's a great little kit. We can get a buck or two for that at the flea market. Now, we got all these paddles and old game cards in here. What are they marked? Oh, you got a nice deck of cards in here. Remember, there's value in decks of cards. Now, if this is a complete deck, it looks to be 1950s. It's got this great cowboy western theme on it. I dig it. So that could even be a winner all on its own. A couple paddles. Now, these paddles and this little net go with this monstrous beast here. Obviously a foosball table. The top lifts off, and there's a table hockey underneath it, and then a bunch of other odd little games that you can do. These are very common, but like I said, I can probably blow it out on Craigslist 25 to 45 bucks, 50 tops. It's got one small break in it. Looks like there was a repair by the former owner, but they got it with a nice strap down for me. Now this, a good mid-century hanging lamp. I found this up in the attic of the house. Doesn't look like much right now, but when you get it all together, you get the shade in it. It's got this nice butterscotch shade with it. You put that all together, heck, it's worth a few bucks, maybe 5, 10 bucks tops. This is a good piece for any collector or jeweler. Magnifying glass light. Now, if it works, it's a great deal. You can never go wrong with something like this, especially when you're trying to look up a very small maker stamp on an item or something. So I'll plug that in later and see how we do. A nice old homemade gun rack. Not bad, holds 1, 2, 3, 4 guns. Of course, the ears broke off on this one, but it'll still hold a gun. So that's all that matters, right? Here's that radio that I showed you, but I opened it up right now. It's an old Zenith 12 band. Not too bad, looks cool. Worth a few bucks, up to maybe 20 bucks, depending. Do a little research on eBay for that, just to see. And then if it's not a big money ticket item, that'll just go garage sale, flea market deal. Then I got this awesome easel. I found this up in the attic of the garage. It looks like there's actually 2 of them here. This one is being strapped to the bigger one. It's got a good name on it. This is an old one. This little one here, this little easel, It's actually marked Japan, so that's really old. I dig that one. Now that's a good piece. I don't know what it'll bring me. I would bet anywhere between 50 to 100 bucks on Craigslist. Great piece for any painter. Now let's see, what else am I missing here? And we got these, I guess, 1970s, 1960s, little end tables, little furniture polish. They should clean up real fine. I get about $5 a piece on them, maybe 10 bucks. I'll blow them out on Craigslist garage sale, and if not, I'll unload them at that junk shop for nothing. I'll just give them away because they are space killers. They'll just kill you for space. Now let's go over here now. Oh yeah, a couple more pieces, obviously. There's a great coffee grinder that I showed you yesterday. Here's that Coleman heater. You know, not many people use these anymore, but maybe somebody does. A couple bucks, $5 at the flea market. This little suitcase, it's got a broken clasp on the back, but what makes it neat is it's a Bell system, probably like Bell system workers toolbox suitcase. There's nothing in it but a bunch of miscellaneous junk. There's that old stool that we got, and then right back here we've got some nice pictures from the 1980s. I would bet nice clean glass on them. You know, they're the goofy women type, I don't know, nothing too spectacular, but we'll get something for them eventually, or we'll unload them. I'm seeing if there's anything else in there. Nope, no, that's all from yesterday. And then here's that Coleman lantern that was in that steel box, not tin, but really clean. And I would bet, oh, too bad it's got a crack right there. But we got a whole bunch of the little burner fuses, or whatever the heck they're called, the little white balloon type thing that lights and burns inside of it. So maybe there's a market for that. It could be nice because of the color. It's got the nice porcelain glaze on it. You see the chip out of it right there. Got these nice riding pants too. These were found in there. Now, bear with me for a minute with the bad footage. But you see there, those are good. Well, maybe they're worth $5, $10 bucks. Who knows? Maybe 25. You never know on eBay. They're vintage. They're 1950s for sure. Here's that tunic from the guy. This was the father, or actually the grandfather of the original guy that I met. There was a ribbon bar on it, but the family pulled it off. But when I talked to him about it, it wasn't a very big ribbon bar. It was a small one. It probably just had a basic, gosh, what was it? A purple heart they had mentioned. But here's what I like, this really beautiful patch right here. Look at that. That's high-end. That's a real nice unit patch. So we go inside here, and what you're also looking for on these old uniforms is where was it made, because that's what really counts. So what we're going to see here, you know, a lot of these were made in Europe. Looks like that might be just a simple signal. But anyway, what you want to do, I think this is called bullion, if I remember right with my military terms. So somewhere on this jacket, which I will find at some point, is a maker's tag. Now, if it's European made, that's a winner. I think this is called the ruptured duck, I forget. But anyway, if this is European made and made in Germany, post-World War II, that's another bonus. Anything made in France, Europe, Germany, whatever the case you want to call it, that's always a winner. If it's American made, still not too bad. I think that with this patch on there, it'll make it pretty decent. So let's go into the cavern, my treasures. Here was that album that I spoke of to you, with the witch on the cover. Now, I don't know what this is, but boy, you gotta love it. It's got the skulls, and it's real clean condition. Really just a good wall hanger there. Knick-knack. Any collector would like it. Coming in here to the dungeon, there's that great kite. Now remember, I got several of those. And here's a nice little BBQ plate. These aren't too valuable, but heck, I've been at the flea market and I've seen them obnoxiously priced. I won't do that. I'll sell it reasonable, and we'll blow it out. Remember, what do we have into it? 0. So I guess that's it. I'm trying to look in here. Is there anything else I want to show you real quick? It's my Howard Stern you hear in the background. Here's a piece that I picked up at Savers, or actually no, it was at yeah, it was at Savers a few weeks ago. I think I paid $6 for it. It's German made. It's not bad, dump truck. There's not a lot of value on it, maybe 10 to 20 bucks. There's one break in it right here, sadly. Otherwise, it's good. You know, I don't like to spend money at the thrift stores, but I went ahead and splurged on that. Spent the big $6. So we'll wait and see on that. Here's some of my skateboards. Now, mind you, the dump truck and the skateboards, those are things that I already had. I'm kind of just showing them to you, running it down. But this is great. This came out of that house yesterday. Real clean, made in Germany. Not too bad. You know, 5, 10 bucks, 15, 20 on eBay. You never know. And see, that's what you got to do. You got to give it a shot. You do a little research. You look it up on eBay. if there's not a big price on them and you see the ones that are completed sales, go ahead and blow it out at the flea market for whatever you can get. Remember, I don't have zero into it other than hard work and gas. Now here, what do we got? This is that scope. It's a Weaver scope. So it might be kind of vintage. Maybe it's 70s, 1980s, 60s if I'm really lucky. Nothing spectacular, but a good piece. Always worth $5 to $10. And with little research, you never know. Things can go to the moon. So, with that being said, Metal Mike, treasures. Don't mind Elephant Boy in the background. He's just one of the Howard Stern whack packers. Here's a great piece I love. It's an old wall hanging mummy that I got at a garage sale a couple years ago. So, all done. Now what I'm going to do is I'm simply going to go out there. Did I hang that up? No, I didn't. I thought I had one more piece to show you. I guess I don't. I'm going to get out there. I'm going to put some of this stuff in here, into my storage. And basically this is my better eBay type stuff, the smaller, kind of neater things. The rest I'm going to fit right back up on that van. My worst things that I took yesterday, honestly, that I thought I would flip was that foosball table and those two end tables. I was hoping to blow those out at the junk shop over in St. Paul. Didn't work out like I told you. So now I'm going to have to do a little bit of work. I'm going to have to hustle those into the garage here, and then I'm going to have to take pictures of them and get those on Craigslist. And if they don't sell quickly, I'm going to blow them out to the junk store. I'm going to take them in there. Even though he said he didn't want to buy them, what I'm going to try to say to him is, hey, would you maybe give me some credit? Which with him is not going to be much, maybe $5, $10, but those were free. And if I can find a small, remember, I want to keep things small at this point. The bigs they'll kill you for space, brother. You know, if they're big and they're real high end, it makes sense. But these other small pieces, you don't want to bury yourself and end up in a hoarder situation, because that's a no-win. So, Metal Mike, this is Ken here. He guards my garage for me. Now be careful. He's a Vietnam vet, and he doesn't play games. He will get you. And there's my beautiful Italian from Camp Ritchie. That's basically for they would train the soldiers. You've seen this in some of my older videos. Look at all this artwork here I've got lined up. Just ridiculous amounts. Mid-century, old signs, you name it. One of my favorite pieces, though, I'll show you real quick and we'll shut this down, is this monkey. I got that in an estate clean out not too long ago. Loaded with treasures, loaded with junk. You know I got it. You know I'm going hunting. So right now I'm going to fit most of the stuff back into the van that I'll sell at the flea market. The other things I'll put in my shed. The smalls I'll put in here. And then we're heading back to St. Paul. Then we're going to hit that house and see if we can dig up anything else. And I guarantee you we will. Remember, they have that old Flint shotgun, double barrel, that I made an offer of $75 on it. From what I know, it was non-working, but it looked pretty good to me. So maybe they spoke too early by saying that. It had to go through, the father had to give the okay on it, so we'll find out today. I think at a $75 offer, I just might get it because it's Flint. A lot of guys don't want to mess with that stuff. They just want to stuff a shell in there or whatever the case. I don't know how those damn Flint guns work or how they fire. I am not a gun guy. All I know is old and all I know is cool. And the shotgun's cool. And I'll put it into my private collection. Nice wall hanger. I'll keep it and sell it. And it could be a winner. You never know. So, enough babbling. Got my Howard Stern blazing. You know what's crazy is it's 34 degrees out right now, and I'm freaking shivering. The wind is just cutting through me. I got to get to work and warm my body up. Guys, get out there, get picking, right? I'm already late and behind the game. Now I'm going to kick ass and get this shit all loaded up and out of here. And we're going to go get some more. Hey now! Good picking, and everyone, have a good day, man. The best of luck to all of you. Remember, I'm always buying military stuff. German, American, Japanese, World War I, World War II, Vietnam, Korean War, even the Iraq War. I'm really dying for a combat-used helmet. They're kind of hard to come by right now because they don't let the soldiers keep them, even though they're obviously out there. And I'd love to get the Iraqi, it almost looks like a Darth Vader type helmet. Those are very sought after and a lot of value for them. But hey, if you got one and you want to trade it, you see something in any of my videos, keep me in mind. I always love to do trades, always looking, always hunting, always buying, always trading. Metal Mike. Peace, guys. I'll talk to you real soon.